What if I told you guys that 3 years ago, I leaked that a Hellephant engine was going inside of a production car? And here we go 3 years later, and now we know that that production car was the 2023 Demon 170. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys the receipts so that if anyone tries to debate you about your car having the only Hellephant production engine available, you can show them this video and prove them wrong. It's that time of year again where you need to save as much money as you can to buy the gifts for everyone else and including yourself. So my friends at Just Bolt-Ons and Drag Racing Wheels have you covered. In case you need anything like exhaust systems, sticky Mickeys, catch cans, tonneau covers, whatever, my friends at Just Bolt-Ons and Drag Racing Wheels have some of the best prices online. And with my promo code BUTTER that you use at checkout, you can save up to an additional 15% off on your next order. So check out my friends at Just Bolt-Ons, DragRacingWheels.com, where some of the best prices online just got a little bit better. So I'm over 36,000 friends and 61% of you guys not yet subscribed. Yes, in fact, every single one of the 3,300 Demon 170s has a Hellephant engine inside of it. Now, this was one thing that I don't understand why Dodge did not put in their marketing campaign, but this is information that they revealed later on, but not really during the whole craze for Demon 170. So there are gonna be some people who has no idea that their Demon 170s is the only production car ever with a Hellephant engine inside of it. Now, let me take you guys back around 3 years ago. August of 2021, I revealed in this video that a Hellephant was gonna go inside of a final edition Challenger. So back then I knew that Dodge was working on a new Hemi project, which is supposed to be a Hellephant engine. And because they could not get the regular 426 Hellephant to be emissions legal back then, they decided to go with a smaller block, which basically was taking the regular red eye and Demon and 2018 Demon engine, basically beefing that engine up, put a Hellephant blower on it, and then release that as a Hellephant engine. Like I said, they did that because of emissions reasons. Now, back then I knew that they were going to use a smaller block to actually put that engine inside of it and call it a Hellephant, but I couldn't necessarily really reveal back then exactly what I knew because that would single people out who was actually working on this. So that's why a lot of times when I reveal information, I don't tell you exactly what sources tell me. That way, if let's say they're playing a game where they're trying to tell certain people information and stuff, I leave the information more generic. That way it won't single a specific person out and they won't get fired. So that's the one great thing about me is over the last 4 years I've been doing this, I've never got a source fired from their job. So back then I knew they were going to use a smaller engine to call it a Hellephant. And that's why I said in that video that it basically was going to make a detuned Hellephant and put it inside of that car. And now you have 2 years later, so this is what 2022, well really the next year, 2022, is that's when you finally see more people have started to get more traction on the story that Dodge was going to do maybe like E85 on like an engine or whatever, but everyone was just regularly assuming they're going to basically be like a red eye engine with, you know, more horsepower to it. And then you have in 2023, that's when Dodge towards the end of the year around SEMA, when they actually announced that they're coming out with a whole engine family of Hellephant engines. Half of the Hellephant engines are the 426s from what 2018 when they revealed the first Hellephants, and then they had another half of the engine family where it's going to be a 376 Hellephant that they're going to make a crate engine for. If you guys remember, the final edition car became the Demon 170, but because of engine failures, that's why the Demon 170 was not revealed at SEMA in 2022 because of engine problems. So that's why the reveal was pushed to 2023 in Vegas earlier in the year.
If that wasn't enough, and you're really paying attention, and you're really quick with the math, and you paid attention to the cars outside, you counted 7 car covers, and I said, look for 6. That 7th car right there under the wraps, that car is destined for SEMA this year, and it is destined for the history books. If you doubt me, check the license plate because I can guarantee you that's the clue.
So they were supposed to reveal the Demon 170 right there at SEMA 2022. At the same time, they're going to introduce the brand new family of Hellephant engines. And somewhere around that time frame, someone, I guess, decided to drop the whole Hellephant inside of the Foundation car. I'm assuming because they didn't want to reveal that there's going to be a Hellephant inside of the Foundation car, kind of keep the Foundation car a secret, not let anybody really know or spoil the surprise of what's going to be inside of the eventual Demon 170 that got revealed in early 2023. So that's what I think personally. I didn't really ask Dodge why they dropped the Hellephant marketing, but I assume because the car got pushed, the Demon 170 got pushed from SEMA, which is why they didn't really want to really market that, hey, this smaller Hellephant engine is going to go inside of the Foundation car. Because if people knew that already, people already know before the reveal that yes, there is in fact a 1,000 horsepower E85 Foundation car coming in a few months. This is why I believe that Dodge did not want to reveal that there's a Hellephant inside of the Demon 170. And it wasn't until after Demon 170 was revealed that they actually put an article that they actually talked to journalists about that there is in fact a Hellephant inside of the Demon 170. So I'm gonna show you guys this graphic right here. Now, this graphic was released right around the time of SEMA in 2022. Now, you look over to the select C30 and 170 features, and basically, if you look at it, the C170 and the C30 are really the exact same engine. The only difference is the C30 does not have the E85 sensor in there. It's only locked down to regular, premium octane, and then the C170 is the engine that you get in the Demon 170, where it can read that it has E85 inside of the engine. All those features that is listed right here, they are literally the exact same things Tim Knissis ran off when he was basically announcing the engine changes that the Demon 170 oversaw in order to get it to have 1,000 horsepower and survive. I'm not going to play the video from the actual Demon 170 reveal because Motor Trend would get butthurt, and they have launched like a strike campaign against people who's actually even played clips or even showed photos from that event, that I had to go and delete some stuff out of my previous videos because they tried to demonetize my channel over that crap. So I'm not going to play you guys the clip, but if you go look at the live stream when Demon 170 was revealed, all these same words that Tim Knissis said that this block undertook for the Demon 170 are literally the exact same things from this graphic. Even if you don't want to believe me and think that I'm spreading disinformation or misinformation like Ratty once say that me and other people spread about Demon 170, I'll give you one better. You can go and actually Google right now. I'll show the screenshots, but you can go Google right now, Demon 170 and Hellephant, and you'll pull up several articles by multiple publications. And if you look at the date on them, the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170 crate engine loan blocks are available in early 2024. And you look at the date, October 31st, 2023. And it says right there in that first paragraph, the C170 is the crate engine name of the production engine inside of the Demon 170. The live stream when Demon 170 was revealed was around March of 2023. Several months after they revealed the actual Demon 170, then several months later, they actually announced officially that there is in fact a Hellephant engine inside the Demon 170. So if you take that graphic and these articles, that is 100% proof every single owner of a Demon 170 is an owner of a Hellephant crate engine. Or not really a Hellephant crate engine, but just a Hellephant engine in general. Now, it's not the 426 Hellephant, but we have smaller 376 cubic inch Hellephant engines, which is basically the exact same engine as the regular 2018 Demon, just beefed up in order to withstand the additional pressures from having that blower and taking on E85, and we get 1,025 horsepower. The 426 Hellephant, that's going to have basically the same exact system on there with the E85, that makes over 1,100 horsepower. I haven't really seen anyone with a crate engine of the new 426 version to see exactly how much power it's supposed to make, but we are in the same Hellephant engine family to every single customer of a Demon 170. I think personally that Dodge basically just dropped the whole marketing campaign, like I said, for announcing there's a Hellephant inside the Demon 170 because the engine problems with these cars before it went to SEMA, it got delayed. They couldn't show the car and the engines at the same time. And so they didn't want to reveal it that there's a Hellephant go inside the final car. And then it goes right there, in March of 2023 that we're going to finally get a Demon 170. And from March to October, Like I said, I haven't really asked Dodge why they never really announced in between March and October, why they didn't want to even say there's a Hellephant inside of the cars. I know between that time frame, between March and October, you got a lot of crap going on with the dealers. And that was like a very big priority for them because you got so many people who was pissed off at Dodge from the whole statement that Tim Knissis made that if you was a previous owner of a 2018 Demon, you got first right of refusal. And so people took that as, well, you know, if you got a 2018 Demon, you're automatically going to get a allocation for a Demon 170. That way you can have a VIN match car, which didn't really turn out to be that way. It really just turned out to be that, oh, if you own a 2018 Demon and you just happen to find you an allocation for Demon 170, they'll let you get a VIN match version of the Demon 170 to match a 2018 car. But even then, that was a problem because I know of some people, like several people, who ordered VIN match versions of the 2018 cars, but they couldn't get their Demon 170 because the dealer was holding their car hostage because they knew that if you did not get that car from them, you were not going to get that VIN match pair. And the dealers basically held your cars for ransom because they assumed that those cars together were going to be worth so much extra money. But I haven't really seen not a single example of people selling their VIN match cars together and it brings in a ton of money. Now, I was there at Barrett Jackson when Goldberg sold his 2 VIN match cars, and this was even really before all the stuff came out about how all the engine problems with Demon 170 came out. And even then, Goldberg's own VIN match cars from the ambassador of Dodge, professional wrestler, movie star, his cars didn't even bring $500,000. And ever since then, I have not really seen any other auctions that had both those cars in there bring a ton of money. And I think I've seen at least about 3 or 4 of them. I think I seen one auction with some Octane red cars. I think I seen an auction with some silver cars. I think I might see an auction with some green pairs, and none of them brought in a ton of money. So even before I was devaluing the Demon 170, they wasn't really bringing that much money for the VIN match pairs. But even before that happened, a lot of people could not get their VIN match cars because dealers was playing games and held their cars for ransom because, like I said, they knew that you had to get that car in order to think that you're going to get $500,000 to $1 million for selling the VIN match pairs of those cars. That's probably part of the reason why they didn't go through that crap, because they was getting bombarded all the time with all this crap going on with these dealers pissing people off. And I know from talking to Dodge, they've had to go and put out a lot of fires at dealerships with people getting screwed over, especially me. I mean, I got screwed over 2 times on Demons. I know other people got screwed over multiple times. I know celebrities got screwed over on cars. I know other people who got taken advantage of, especially, you know, videos that me and TK talked about. So Dodge was really in the thick of it. And then even when I started working with Dodge with helping customers out, because contrary to belief, I've probably helped out at least maybe 30 or 40 people who's had Demon 170 issues with dealerships. I probably helped out that many people, and half of those 40, I probably interfaced with Dodge on half of those. Some of them I've helped out with, especially from me making videos and stuff and exposing dealerships. Some people just come and tell me like, hey, look, all I had to do was like name drop you and the dealership shaped up. Some people basically just invoke my name on social media to the dealerships and I didn't even know that it was happening, and then boom, they shaped up. There's been a lot of people I've either helped directly or indirectly, and that just shows you the problems that Dodge was having in the background. And I think that's part of the reason why they didn't want to really announce that there was a Hellephant inside the car. Because could you imagine the dealers knew during the time period where people was ordering these cars that you had, in fact, the only production car in the world with a Hellephant engine in it? Could you imagine how much worse it would have been with these dealers trying to jack prices up even worse than what they already did, and they were still holding these cars? I'm glad that everybody now has their cars. Well, majority of people got their cars, but yes, you do in fact have a Hellephant engine inside of your Demon 170. You got this graphic right here that I'm going to show you guys. You got this article right here that proves it to you guys. So we have Hellephants. There's a lot of stuff that comes with it because, you know, even though the Hellephant is, you know, supposed to be a superior engine, if you guys remember the original 426 Hellephant, I believe that vehicle had, not vehicle, but that engine, crate engine, had cam issues, and they had to go and pull it out of production and put it back into production. And that's part of the reason why they didn't have that many 426 Hellephants. And then even now, if you look at the graphic and to tell you all the release dates of all those different Hellephant engines in there. They don't even have that many of these crate engines even produced now, because as I've been telling you guys, in the background, these engines have been having problems. The 426 Hellephant had problems. Now our 376 Hellephants have problems because it's documented. Like, you can go to look at this article here about the drive. The 426 Hellephant from 2018, that engine had issues. You got the article from Dodge saying that yes, we in fact blew up several of these 376 Hellephants. So I don't know whether or not it's just that Dodge just having problems just producing Hellephants, period. Maybe whatever vendor that they're using who's building these engines for Dodge, they're the problem. But I'm just saying, I'm not spreading any fake information, but here goes the articles, here goes the proof from actual journalists. So not like I'm giving you guys speculation. But I just want to end that video on the fact that yes, we do in fact have Hellephant engines inside our Demon 170s. I give you the proof, I give you the articles, but let me know what you guys think. Should Dodge have announced right there when they revealed Demon 170 that yes, in fact, that car has a Hellephant engine in there? It should have been one of the biggest marketing things about the Demon 170. That is the only production car ever to have a Hellephant engine put inside of it, and it'll be something that'll be never done again. Because even though with the 2018 Demon, the next year you pretty much had red eyes, where it's basically the exact same engine without the button on it for the race gas. So with the Hellephant Demon 170, there's not going to be a 2024 Charger that has basically the exact same engine in it, and we're going to be running around with next gen Chargers with the same Demon 170 engine. Demon 170 engine is truly a 1 year only run of Hellephant engines in a production car. So should Dodge have marketed the Demon 170 to basically be that one Halo car to instantly improve the value of the Demon 170? But like I said, let me know what you guys think.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Did I even ask for you? I didn't even ask for you, girl. Like, I didn't even say Alexa. Like, give me a break. Like, you didn't even respond to your name. You just responded to Hellephant. Like, come on, man. This Karen is tripping over here. But like I said, let me know what you guys think. And until the next time, I'm out.